be impeccable, okay? Wake up early, get up, start the work, get it done. There is something called the law of diminishing intent, meaning the longer you leave something that you know you should do, the harder it becomes. Your intent will diminish bit by bit. Now listen, if you're anything like me, you overthink. If you're anything like me, your mind is your worst enemy. And it has been. And in my previous video, I was talking about, okay, like, I feel lost. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. You know, I don't know what the direction is. And I went away to Italy. I spent 4 days out there, met some cool guys, entrepreneurs, people who have been very successful, people that are on the way to being very successful, people that are just all round great guys. Gave me some insight, gave me some advice. Getting out of the country was amazing. I needed it for my soul. Recharged me, brought me back to life. Back in the UK now, and I've got a little bit of clarity. Okay, I know what I need to do. And I've realized that I'm looking for the perfect answer. I'm looking for the perfect strategy, when in reality, sometimes you just got to get the work done. You just got to do what's in front of you. That's what I've realized. You know, you don't need to overcomplicate things. You just need to follow a simple strategy that's going to get you from point A to point B. And that's going to be your stepping stone, you know? So for me, that's the business. I'm going to be taking on clients again, working with people, changing people's lives, because it's what I'm good at. I know how to do it. I'm good at it. And one thing I realized is, you know, I'm here at home, in my house, right? And I noticed my parents would make little comments, you know, they'll go, oh, you don't do anything, you're lazy. Oh, you don't pay rent, you don't do anything. And it's a joke, but every joke is a bit of truth, right? And I was listening to the book Reality Transurfing, and it talks about this. And these are called pendulums within the book. Quite hard to break down in a 5-minute video, but essentially what's happening is you are almost you're kind of becoming a target, because it's kind of like when you walk through the street and you act weak or you are scared, you almost attract getting mugged. But if you walk through the street believing no one's going to talk to you, no one's going to come up to you, no one's going to disturb you, you don't get mugged. It's like this energetic frequency. So when you're on this frequency of laziness, not knowing what you're doing in life, sitting around, moping around, people are naturally going to target you and they're going to attack you, right? That's why you must be impeccable. You must be impeccable. You must give people absolutely no reason. This doesn't just apply to my circumstance. It can apply to a job, right? You might notice there's that one boss, or that one person you work with that picks up on something, or attacks you because you made a mistake, or waits for you to fuck up so they can go, oh, yeah, get crazy, because it fulfills their weird need to be horrible or to just pull you down. The only solution to this, the only thing you can do, because what's going to happen is if you slip into that, you get snagged on that, you get taken into that negativity, and it's like a spiral that only drags you down. The only way to overcome this is to be purely impeccable in your work. Be impeccable with what you're doing. Wake up, get up early, get the work you need to get done. Move the needle, you know, when you're in your job. Be the best employee, show up on time, get the job done. Be 10 out of 10. Do this every single day. Do it for long enough. I did this. I used to be a roofer. I had a guy who I'd work with, and he would wait for me to make a mistake. And I didn't make a mistake because I was so on form, so tapped in. And I knew that I'm not going to give this guy the opportunity to bite at me. And eventually left the job. And that's the only thing you can do. You have to go forward, because that's what I realized. I thought, I'm trying to find this easy way out. And there's no easy way out, bro. You have to work. And that is your gift, Ben Jeffrey. You're good at working, bro. Look at this physique. Look at the muscle. Look at the body, bro. I've trained incredibly hard for years. I just need to apply that into other areas of my life. And I think it's about identity. You need to shift your identity. You need to change who you are as a person. Oh, I'm lost. You're not lost, bro. You're giving yourself that identity. Oh, it's an excuse. It's a victim mindset. Break out of it. Okay, we're here as men. We must take responsibility. We go through these peaks and troughs, but you must build your mind to a point where you're strong enough to overcome any situation. You've got to do what you need to do. It doesn't just come down to mindset. It doesn't just come down to just doing the thing. Sometimes there's about your body, right? Your testosterone's low. You don't feel as aggressive. You don't feel as alpha. You don't feel as that drive. You're feeling weak and emotional. You need to sometimes do something, or take something, or switch your diet up, or do certain things to make sure that your hormones are in check. And as a byproduct, it's like putting the right fuel in the car. You know, the car can go really fast. It's really powerful. But if you put the wrong fuel in, you're going to have no luck. So fueling your body, you know, I've invested in some supplements, changing my diet, hitting the gym more, training more, making sure I'm active, making sure I'm dialing in on my sleep, using mouth tape. I just remembered I have a grounding mat, so I'm going to put that on my bed, blindfold, earplugs, blacked out room, making sure I'm optimizing my sleep. I'm also getting up earlier. Currently been getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning, but I'm going to start getting up at 5 a.m., going to bed about 9:30. Making sure I'm meditating daily, hit my 20 minutes a day. The reason I meditate is it just helps with presence, helps with being aware. It just helps you clear that mind, stay in the present moment. Moreover, reading, keeping your mind sharp, you know. One thing I've realized is I want to keep my mind sharp. I want to always challenge my mind in different types of ways. Content, speaking to the camera, and being the proof, right? You can watch this video and see, damn, this guy's actually doing what he's saying he's doing. And I'm fighting against my own patterns, my own, these kind of patterns I've built. And what you have to realize is if you can go into like a negative state of mind, that's because you've been in that negative state and you've been repeatedly having these thoughts for a certain period of time that they've almost ingrained themselves as the default setting. So you need to unwire this by changing to positive thoughts. You need to do that. Simple as that. It's not going to happen overnight. You might think positive for 2-3 days. It's just simply not enough. You need to think positive for at least 28 days. So if you're trying to become more disciplined, you're trying to be more focused on your work, your business, whatever, and you just do that for 5 days, it's just not enough. You have to do this for 28 days straight. And there are going to be things that are going to throw you off, and you just need to bounce back. That's as simple as that. You make that commitment to yourself. I'm making that commitment to myself, because being a victim and staying in that negative state, nothing good was coming from it. You were stuck, you were trapped, nothing good was coming from it. And it's about balance. You don't want to fight against yourself too much. You don't want to fight against your situation. You've got to look at what you can do, look at what's the step you need to take. Sit down, meditate, see the intuition. Okay, I got to do this. Block out everything else, reject it, ignore it. Someone says, oh, don't listen to them. If you know what you need to do inside, you know what you need to do, get it done. Don't listen to them. You need to have a level of confidence in yourself, and you need to have a sense of independence. You have a sense of responsibility. I think that's something I've just been lacking for far too long. So we're back. We're focused. Big part of my life is training in the gym. Keeps me steady, keeps me grounded. I do well in discipline. I do well with routine. So when I'm neglecting, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're in the gym smashing it, going hard, being consistent, tracking your workouts, eating the right foods, taking the right supplements, that energy, that kind of excellent or that impeccable energy, that's naturally going to be, it's going to be a lot more easy to translate that over into another area of your life too. So with that said, guys, this little video to give you a bit of inspiration, to wake you up, to kind of put you in the right frame of mind. I like this kind of content. It's real, it's raw. I just think YouTube is just full of, I don't know, I just think this is interesting. If you guys like it, you thought this was a cool video, gave you a spark, gave you a bit of energy, please give me a like, because I'm always looking at the likes, judging the video, do people like this, do people not? If you think it's crap, dislike, it's fine. If you want to leave a comment, you want to ask me a question, because if you guys ask me questions, I can assure you I give great advice. Ask me a question, something you're struggling with, something you're going through right now. I will make a video specifically tailored to you, giving you as much detail as you can. You can keep your anonymity. You don't need to give me any personal information, but by all means, I'll answer that question. So if you do have one, put it in the comments below. But guys, go smash the week ahead. Hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Thank you for watching. It's been Ben, signing off.